In the hallowed halls of the Galactic Academy, the xenobiology class had seen its share of bizarre life forms. But nothing had ever caused quite as much disbelief as the single human sitting in the back row. Instructor Velther, a distinguished scholar with emerald scales and 3 calculating eyes, gestured at a holographic display. "And this," he announced with a hint of amusement, "is what the humans claim about their dietary history." The display showed primitive humans stalking giant beasts across ancient plains, weapons in hand. A ripple of laughter spread through the class, a mix of plant-based species from across the civilized galaxy. "Carnivorous?" gasped Silvera, a gentle Photosian. "But they seem so civilized." Marcus Webb, the lone human, just leaned back in his chair with a small smile. "Indeed," Velther continued condescendingly, "the humans would have us believe that their ancestors actively hunted and consumed the flesh of other creatures. They even claim this hunting shaped their evolution, their forward-facing eyes, their endurance, their very intelligence." He clicked his mandibles in a dry laugh. "Preposterous!" "With all due respect, Instructor," Marcus finally spoke, his voice calm, "the evidence is quite comprehensive. Archaeological records, DNA analysis. Evidence can be misinterpreted, Mr. Webb," Velther interrupted. "Surely your species, like all truly intelligent life, evolved as gatherers. This fantasy of apex predators is nothing more than primitive mythology." The class murmured in agreement. After all, it was a universal truth that intelligence and predation were mutually exclusive. "In fact," Velther pressed on, "I propose that humans' current omnivorous diet is merely a recent adaptation. Your true nature is undoubtedly that of gentle gatherers." "Instructor," Marcus cut in, standing up slowly, "would you permit a practical demonstration?" Velther blinked his 3 eyes. "A demonstration?" "Yes. If you're so certain about humanity's nature, let me show you what we're actually capable of." Marcus's smile widened, revealing teeth that suddenly seemed far more significant to the students. "I'll need access to your nutritional laboratory." 20 minutes later, the class watched from an observation gallery as a thick slab of synthesized muscle tissue, what humans once called beef ribs, materialized in front of Marcus. "Now Mr. Webb will undoubtedly show us how humans utilize tools and fire to make such material palatable, proving carnivory is not their natural state but a learned—" Velther's words died in his throat. Marcus picked up the raw slab with his bare hands. His eyes had changed, focused, intense, primal. Without ceremony, without tools, without fire, he tore into the meat with his teeth. The gallery fell into shocked silence, the only sound the tearing of flesh echoing through the speakers. He ate like something that had done this for millions of years. His canines proved perfectly designed for their purpose, his jaw muscles flexing with surprising power. "By the first bloom," Silvera whispered, backing away from the window. But Marcus wasn't finished. He worked through the meat with methodical efficiency, his predator's eyes never leaving his meal. When he reached the bones, he didn't stop. He scraped them clean with his teeth, then, maintaining eye contact with the horrified instructor, he ran his tongue along each one, leaving them gleaming and white. When he finished, Marcus set down the pristine bones. "Instructor," his voice came through the intercom, "my ancestors didn't just hunt occasionally. They persistence hunted prey to exhaustion. They used every part of the kill meat, organs, bone marrow, even the brains." He held up a clean bone. "Our intelligence didn't develop despite our carnivorous nature, it developed because of it. Tracking prey requires memory and planning. Coordinating hunts requires complex communication. The calories from meat allowed our energy-hungry brains to grow." Marcus smiled, and this time everyone understood. They were looking at an apex predator. "You're right that humans are civilized, Instructor. We built societies, art, and spacecraft. But we did it with the same hands that once brought down prey 10 times our size. The same teeth that once tore into fresh meat." Velther's voice trembled. I stand corrected, Mr. Webb. Don't feel bad," Marcus said, his tone almost gentle. "Most predators in Earth's history didn't develop intelligence like ours. You were right that it's rare. But that doesn't make it impossible." He paused. "It just makes it terrifying." As the class filed out, giving Marcus a much wider berth, the instructor remained. "Mr. Webb," he said quietly, "I believe I owe your entire species an apology." Marcus clapped him on the shoulder, a gesture that now seemed somewhat alarming to the herbivian. "Don't worry, Instructor. We're friendly most of the time. In a galaxy of herbivores, being the friendly predator certainly had its advantages. What did you think of Marcus's demonstration? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tailies from across the cosmos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.